All right. Welcome in, everybody. It's Phil Nagy. It's Kit Nagy. It's Nagy on Sports. Excited to bring you this huge Week 13 matchup here for the Browns. Not necessarily because of the quality opponent, but of course who is returning to captain the ship, and that of course is Deshaun Watson, back after his 11-game suspension, and he will be under center here today to start his tenure officially in a stadium that he knows all too well, of course, here back in Houston, and an opportunity to hopefully get right quickly here against a really bad Texans football team. Kit, how are we doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing great, and certainly bad indeed. The highlight of that team, of course, being the rookie Pierce, who is a mini Chubb, as they describe him. We all know how Chubb is. It's hard to bring down with that incredible balance and breaking tackles. He's done a lot of the same kind of things, and obviously that's been a weakness of the Browns at times this season, so something they're going to have to look to bottle up and contain. But on the other hand, you have to keep in mind that the O-line, by comparison, is not good. Tunsil is outstanding. As you just saw a shot of him, but outside of Tunsil, really not good, especially their interior guys, really quite bad. And in general, this team, it almost seems like they've given up in many games so far this season, though that they know that they're not good. But this one may have a little different vibe here with the return of DW4. So we're going to see how this one goes.
Absolutely it does. Browns pretty healthy outside of David Njoku. And then, of course, the guys who are on IR for them. Kyle Allen captaining the ship here. Of course, played... actually, I'm thinking of Brandon Allen, who backed up Joe Burrow for a while. So Kyle Allen here. He is out onto the football field. I guess he played last week, too, and I forgot to put him in, apparently. So he has 0 simulated statistics. But Kit says that it's not great. So.
Yeah, no, he had 2 interceptions in his first start, and I believe 2 fumbles, both of them recovered by the Texans, but still not great.
All right, first play of the game, they are going to go to the aforementioned Dameon Pierce, and he's going to try the middle, and is brought down pretty quickly. They're right on cue, a couple of the Browns' inactive players. Welcome in, John. Welcome in, Chris G. Hey, Wendell. Hey, Fellegren and Mason. Good to have everybody on, guys. Woof, woof. Indeed, the Watson era has begun. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to see him here. Beautiful pass out of the backfield to the right side. Is that Rex Burkhead maybe lined up as a slot receiver there? He got right in front of Denzel Ward.
Yep, Denzel almost got his hand in there. I thought for a minute he was going to break that up, but it sneaks just past him, which is a bit odd. With that positioning like that, you expect Denzel to win those. And
Lovey loves it. Lovey Smith over there, that fabulous beard on the sideline now. Pressure coming from Miles. He got around the right tackle, and he's going to throw him down. Clowney was there, too. They'll share the sugar as Titus Howard, the right tackle, absolutely whiffed, and Miles got home.
Yeah, I expect to see a lot of that, with the exception of, obviously we're talking about how the refs call it a little different for 95.
Oh, God.
Which is, the fact that they've admitted that is just shocking to me. It's one thing to be perceived that way. It's completely different when it's admitted that you're going to win, so we're not going to call it. What do you mean? That's ridiculous. It's not how the rule is written.
Well, there was no holding on that one because Howard couldn't even touch him, and Miles gets around quickly again and throws it behind Philip Dorsett. 3rd and 22 now.
Yeah, I thought Allen was about to get buried there, but does get rid of it. Just a very inaccurate throw as a result of the pressure.
Allen deep over the seam. Looked like 3 Browns in the area, and it's over the head of his receiver. And now the punt team, Cam Johnston, go Bucks, will be out there to boot this one away.
Mason
Jones waiting on the other end.
Mason, actually, I doubt that you're going to see Brissett in this one, barring an injury to Watson. And the reason for that is because they're going to be looking to try to give him as many game reps at full speed as they possibly can. This is a great opportunity, kind of a soft landing, if you will. Some folks have even gone so far as to describe this as kind of like similar to that inner NFL squad scrimmage that they do with the joint practices, kind of similar to that, even though it is, in fact, a game and counting for the record. This is about as good of reps as he could possibly want, and he's probably going to get absolutely every one of them.
Good point. They'll start up the middle with Kareem, and he will not go anywhere. Malik Collins, the defensive tackle, shuts that one down. That would be fun, Mason. I would love to see it. Back to pass. His first throw, they'll set up screen, and he eats the sack. Well, not exactly the excitement of the first passing play of his Browns tenure, but somehow very Brownsy.
Yeah, not sure why you're dialing up a screen right out the gate. Not the play call I'd be looking for there.
Here's a 3rd and 21. He'll fire it right side, and it's picked off. The rookie strong safety, Jalen Petrie, to the house. Baylor Bear rookie Jalen Petrie. Shock and awe as Watson throws an interception for a touchdown.
Well, throwing off his base, just off his back foot there. Very unstable platform for him, and an ugly throw. I wonder how much of this is the old Madden nerf coming to bite Deshaun here. That we saw that with Myles Garrett, who got absolutely brutalized after his the infamous helmet strike in Madden, and is now a 99, and looks completely different than he did coming out of that. So I'm wondering how much of this is you can chalk up to just Madden being Madden and toying with stats based on news articles that have nothing to do with actual performance on the field.
It's possible. I mean, he could be a little rusty on the first drive, but I'm not sure that Kevin would have scripted it like him for that.
Certainly
like him.
Certainly not likely that it's scripted that way to begin with, and then that.
Sorry, you have
What
to
is happening?
Christian Kirksey.
What is happening?
Former Brown. We're getting our first "What is happening" moment. He's an 85. Wendell right now out of the box, and part of that's just the nerfing that the Browns players in general have had from all of our forced losses. Okay, maybe there's a power surge brewing here in Hilliard tonight. We have to get a rage quit to start the game, and now pressure coming, and Clowney will suplex him. They're going to each take half again as Miles has to run so far over there, but another sack for the Demolition Dogs.
I think they actually credited Clowney with the whole sack on that one, even though it did look like Miles would have gotten at least half. I agree with that. Probably should have been half for Garrett. But yeah, Clowney.
Both got half.
Oh, did they? It said one sack for Clowney.
Well, yeah, because now he's got 2 half sacks.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize he had a half sack from before. My bad.
Yeah, they met the first time.
Yeah.
Across the middle, finds the open receiver. That's Burkhead again, lining up as a receiver. Again, no Brandon Cooks for this one. Why are they going to have their pitchforks out for me? What did I do, Mason? I didn't do anything. I just changed the depth chart. Kyle Allen back to pass, angle route against Newsome, and they've got a 1st and goal at the 2. Hey, Marshall, welcome in. And then a flop by the receiver. What's going on there? Chris Moore. 1st and goal from the 2. It's raining cats and dogs in NRG Stadium right now.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't expect any of this to be very likely.
Pierce will go for no gain. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Browns just absolutely flabbergasted. Nice play there in the run defense by Clowney there. 3rd and goal now from the 1. Burkhead checks into the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. Burkhead, touchdown! And just like that, Houston, who you call tank? We don't need to tank. Let's hit restart or take a mully. We can't.
Hey, the good news is our track record of late for losing games and then force winning them has been stellar as of last week.
We'll be all right. It's so early. It's been 6 minutes of this game. All right, we've spotted him. It just means we're going to throw more instead of run, I guess.
Well, hopefully with the throwing more, it doesn't come with like 5 more picks.
0 for 2 with 2 interceptions for Deshaun Watson. 9:06 on the clock. He's going to give it to Kareem, and Kareem will get shoved at the line. The Browns have 0 yards of offense right now. plus whatever the minus sack yardage was. Hey, Bauer Power will come on. Boot action right into the blitzing safety. This is so comically awful. I can't stop laughing. Oh man, this is perfect.
This is like what we expect in reverse. Minus the sacks, minus the sacks for Clowney and Garrett. That we do expect.
3rd and 18, Watson. Just don't throw a turnover. I'll just get one completion here.
John, I have no idea. You're going to have to tell me.
They're going to blitz. Bauer right side. Tipped and incomplete. Good coverage from Steven Nelson. Oh, John. Marshall's already into the jokes. 4th and 18. At least they're going to get to punt and play some field position here now. Whew. You do have good dad jokes there, Marshall. I have no idea if you're a dad or not, but you do have good dad jokes.
Yep, I do love. All right, I do love some dad jokes.
7:50 on the clock. They're already getting calls for Brissett in the chat. Zipping right side to Pierce. Whoop, little juke move around Taki, and then he'll be pushed out of bounds. He'll gain 9 on that play. Oh, Mitchell. I'm sorry. I had it backwards. Mitchell's the one who goes by his last name. John is not. John the joke teller. Sorry about that, Mitchell.
You're a faux pas. I like it. That's at the ready, too. That was excellent.
That's true. Perfectly said. Short gain on a 3rd and inches, and they will convert to the tight end. O.J. Howard, of course, played a little bit of roster roulette there at the beginning of the season. Starting in Tampa Bay, of course, he went to Buffalo for a cup of coffee, and now he's ended up in Houston. He and Brevin Jordan, a pretty solid tight end duo. Kyle Allen now, 1st and 10. He'll fire deep. Looks like he got hit late, and it's caught anyway by Philip Dorsett, and he's thrown into the end zone by Ronnie Harrison.
And a roughing passer to boot. Why not?
You literally cannot make this up.
No.
This is so funny.
It's insane.
Everybody's like, wait a minute. You're going to start the game slant touchdown. Philip Dorsett. Oh, man. I can't stop laughing. This has been the absolute worst the Browns have ever looked in a sim ever.
Ever.
They're playing the worst team in the league with their franchise quarterback back. Yes. It's 21-0 in the first 9 minutes of the game.
Yeah, keep in mind, these Houston Texans are 1-9-1 here on the season. Their only tie to Indianapolis, and I'm not remembering who they lost or actually beat, but only one win on the season.
90 to -19 right now in yards. Watson rolling, firing! Had a wide open receiver, threw it over his head. He looks terrible. Direct snaps to Chubb. We haven't even called Nick Chubb's name yet. Now a 3-step drop. Watson. Now he'll roll. Now he'll fire over the head of his receiver.
Oh, their only win coming against Jacksonville in Week 5.
3rd and 10. Watson. Now he'll roll. Now he'll fire on the run. Woefully short. He's 0 for 6. Oh gosh. This is a whole lot of karma or something. I don't know. This is absolutely wild. Pellegrin's like, when's it actually going to start? Mitchell, I can't. I don't. It's against the rules. It's against the rules. We got to take it.
I mean, realistically, there's a ton of time left in this game. If they find a way to get back in it somehow,
a little defensive spark.
A little less terrible on the offensive side, perhaps a takeaway. Score some points of their own. They could be right back in this, but yikes.
But in game, when you do bad, they in-game nerf you too. So I'm sure his rating is even lower than when it started. For his 2 interceptions, 3rd and 9. Come on, Browns, let's get off the field here. Kyle Allen playing like John Elway, and Miles will shove him down for his 2nd full sack. 3rd time he's hit him, and they will force a punt here.
Yeah, that was not putting him down gently there, Myles Garrett. I know you said you were going to, but man, that was anything but.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Peoples-Jones at the fair catch at the 23. We seriously have zero. We do not have a positive yard yet in this game.
Let's see if we can at least get a completion here. A completion.
Come up the middle, and he'll fight for 2 yards. 3 yards, the first 3 positive yards gained from the Cleveland Browns in this game. Second and 7, Watson in the shotgun. He'll give it to Kareem Hunt, right side. Kareem, and he'll be ripped down at the line. So no gain.
I think it easily could be 21-zip in the first quarter. I just expect it, to be opposite of this. The Browns with 21 and the Houston Texans with zip.
He's rolling away and then throwing it so errantly.
Teams in the first half have scored in the last 2 games 50 points against them in the first half.
Maybe I should have looked at Watson's rating. I mean, I didn't even think to look at him to make sure they didn't do some sort of magical nerf.
Dion is calling for us to fire Digital Stefanski, Woods, and Prefer.
Let's throw in Digital Andrew Berry too. Get him out of there. You sold your soul for this. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine if we started the game 0 for 7 with 2 picks? Would they just run him out of town right then?
No, but, they can't, but wow.
Oh, first down throw to the right side. Kyle Allen, meanwhile, dealing when he's not on his back. Brown's getting good pressure with 4. Did he get both feet in? It looks like he did. That's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Oh, man.
Yeah, he is being outplayed by Kyle Allen right now by a significant margin.
Yes,
Negative 15 yards for the Browns.
Yes, it is. Miles gets home again. He's going to set the sack record, though. 2nd and 20. That's his 3rd of the quarter.
Now, one of now only 10 players in NFL history to have in their first 7 seasons 70 sacks.
Mm-hmm. I saw some stat about Nick Chubb, too, one of only 3 running backs with...
Or maybe his first 6 seasons. Something like that.
No, well, there was something about Nick Chubb about there are only 3 running backs in NFL history to have it was 800 yards and 8 touchdowns or something in their first 5 seasons.
It's 950 yards and 8 touchdowns in their
and it was in their first, Marshall Faulk and LaDainian Tomlinson or something.
It was Adrian Peterson. And,
Adrian Peterson, that's right.
Adrian Peterson and I think it was LaDainian Tomlinson. Well, maybe I don't remember the other one. I know it's AP for sure.
Nice punt by Cam Johnson. Going to pin the Browns down at the 3. 1st and 97. All right, time to start trying.
But Chubb will hit a personal best for touchdowns in a season should he score 1 in this game.
Sure would like to think that he would. Welcome in, I Love Football. It's been a hilariously, incredibly, unrealistically awful performance to start the game.
It's been wild.
It sure has. Here's Chubb to the right side. Maybe he can get him going. Nope, he'll be tackled by a safety. As someone said, the nerf is so bad that they've even nerfed Chubb. 3rd and 5. Just throw a quick slant or something. Back to pass. 4-man rush. Watson, right side. Intercepted.
There's a flag there. Maybe a roughing.
Maybe some PI.
Pass interference. Defense.
We'll get a bailout PI.
Still no completion.
I'm not calling the plays, John. Kit and I messed around with Coach Mode again yesterday, and it's still broken, although it wouldn't be quite this broken.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it almost feels like it would be better than this.
And he's going to throw to the right side, and his first completion to David Bell for 4 yards.
1 of 8 for 4 yards. What a stat line.
Let's go. And that's the end of the first quarter here. Browns 0 with -5 yards of net offense. No, excuse me, -6. Houston 21. But we're taking a chunk out of that momentum. They'll stretch it left side to Kareem. Puts a little bang cut into the ground, and he'll get 4 yards maybe.
Yeah, meanwhile, Houston has got 92 yards to their credit.
Beyond, there are some RPOs in the playbook. We're just not super sure as they stretch it away from the triple tight ends for a loss of 1. I don't think that Madden particularly runs the RPO game super well. It's kind of like the screen game of previous years where it's, and especially being simmed, I think it's one of those ones where you only run it if you're a user player. So I think we may need a little defensive turnover here, a little spark here from the Demolition Dogs.
Yes. Well, they've been doing
exercise the demons.
They've been doing their piece. We really just need a turnover. The Demolition Dogs have been feeding. They've got a bunch of sacks. What is it? 4 sacks? 3 sacks?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, one of them was a pick 6, and then they had that long PI penalty on the throw, much like this. Tipped and almost picked by Newsome as Ward tried to set him.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get to that.
3rd and 10 now. Still plenty of time. Kyle Allen being rushed again. He'll fire deep left side. Caught on the sideline. He had his step. And MJ Emerson got beat by Philip Dorsett, who's having the half of his life right now. 1st down, Texans. 3 catches for 80 yards and a touchdown for Dorsett, already to start. 5 wide for Kyle Allen. Back to pass again. Here comes Miles, but Clowney instead will share with Jordan Elliott on this one. So now 3 half sacks for Clowney, and Elliott gets in on the action as well. Miles kind of ran around the play. Would have been there again.
Yep.
Hi, Karen. Welcome in. She's like, what's going on? You got to watch the beginning. It's potentially one of the best sims we've ever had, just because of the pure hilarity of the awfulness that happened.
Best sim in the worst possible way.
Yeah, it's like I haven't laughed this hard on a sim since the capital G glitch.
Yeah, the glitch. That's right.
The glitch. The drive, the fumble, the glitch. They fake the pop pass over the middle. That's Nico Collins, the former Michigan receiver. Damian Pierce, they've shut him down. Just 4 carries, 8 yards for him. Karen, it's the end of the world as we know. That is very true. Mason is not wrong. Pressure coming on a 3rd and 20. They'll throw it short and left and out of bounds. And Stefanski likes it as they'll get the football back. Kyle Allen 9 for 17 for $149 and a touchdown to start the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, must something, Dion. Maybe Busby's up there laughing it up at everybody.
Oh, could you imagine the response if this was how the game started out? Just from the fan base, the media, it would be insane.
It would not be pretty.
No, this would be a bloodbath.
All right, come on now. Here comes Kareem. I think we have 1 first down, and it's on a penalty. Kareem and Chubb into the game now. And he'll go to Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb goes up the middle, nearing a first down before being dragged down by Christian Kirksey. 3rd and 2. Chubb with just 14 yards. Snap back. Watson looking, rolling, firing on the run. Right to the defender.
Is that his 4th interception?
That's his 3rd. No, because the other one was the PI.
That's right. Yeah, okay, just 3rd.
What is actually happening? He keeps rolling back and then throwing on the run, woefully inaccurate.
Right, with these really horribly unbalanced off-platform throws. They're terrible.
This is the potentially most un-Watson-like performance in the history of simulated football games. Yeah, there's no way he's going to be this rusty, though, Dion.
Yeah, no.
I agree there might be a little bit of rust, and I'm sure Stefanski is going to call him some really easy momentum-building plays, which our virtual Stefanski clearly has not.
Well, and also, I figure they're going to probably start with a heavy dose of some Nick Chubb and, run the ball so that they can open up some of those passing lanes, and the looks are going to be relatively easy by the time, they have Deshaun do anything more than just a kind of a well-executed setup, quick throw pass.
Pressure coming, Allen over the middle, and his errant throws are being caught by his team instead of the other team now. 2nd and goal from the 2. Yeah. Hey, Melsu, welcome in. It's been a minute. Yeah, maybe he doesn't remember that he's not supposed to throw to the Texan jerseys.
Well, the last game he played in, he was throwing to those jerseys.
It wouldn't be this bad. There's another touchdown pass for Kyle Allen. Again, game of his life here. for Philip Dorsett as well, as this one is just absolutely bonkers. Mason says, Fellinger, there's no chance you're this bad. This is special. We're at 160 to 5 in total yards right now. Maybe Jonas maybe your Jonas Johnson can provide a spark.
Although I will have to say, the return game in particular this last week really did some nice things. Excited to see the development of those units.
Absolutely. All right, Watson turns around, gives it to Chubb up the middle. Chubb just gets a couple, 5 carries, 17 yards now. Again, we have seen 1 completed 4-yard bailout pass to David Bell. We have seen 4 completions to the other team. Here's a pop pass to David Bell, and he will get 1 yard. 2 for 10 for 5 yards and 3 picks. Yeah, Bauer Power, I'm with you. Ford's been great back there. And another reason you're probably not going to see Kareem Hunt.
Hey!
A completion! And it's also David Bell. First down to the 42.
One downfield, finally. That was an actually decently on-target throw. Hit him in stride. Finally.
Here comes Kareem. And he fumbles the ball! But it's picked up by Amari Cooper on the ground. Whew. Gary. 9-yard gain for Kareem.
Yeah, turnovers are like the last thing you need right now.
No, you need extra possessions. Here's a boot to the left side. He doesn't boot back in. He throws it back to the left and stone hands Pharaoh Brown.
Pharaoh Browns doesn't drop that. That's for sure a catch.
3rd and 1. They'll give it to Nick Chubb. He's got the first down to the right side. Chubb to the 40 into Texan territory. Nice run for Nick. And that one completion seems to open everything up and kind of settle it down.
Yep, sure did.
Double tight ends left side. 3-step drop for Watson. Now he'll roll left. Now he'll keep rolling left. Now he'll fire on the run, and he had Peoples-Jones right there.
Now wide open.
Incomplete.
But again, just a very off-target throw. Really bad platform on the run, and just an ugly execution on the throw. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I mean, I guess Madden is trying to say they expect him to be bad trying to throw.
I don't know.
Scrambling, because he's been awful in this one.
There's certainly some in-game nerfing happening. Now Watson will roll right. Throw on the run, and it's caught by Bell, but it's a short gain. And you got to go for this, Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
Or kick a field goal. 52-yarder for Cade York. And it's apparently going to be no good. Pulled it left, it looks like. MJ Stewart tried to block that thing. You hear the overrated chants from the fans. Oh, man, that's hilarious. Overrated. Because you have 4 wins and we have 1. All right, turnover on downs. Browns had a little bit of juice, decided to try to kick a field goal there. There's no way that a real Stefanski would try to kick a field goal there.
Yes, Felgren, Wendell Chubb went over 1,000 yards against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yes, even before overtime, right?
That's right.
I think you got it at the end of regulation, yeah.
No, even before that, I think. I think he actually got it like in the 3rd quarter, something like that. It was quite a bit earlier.
3rd and 1 now. Browns really need to stop as we're almost to halftime. Kyle Allen, 4-man rush for the Browns. He'll go short to the right side. I think he's out of bounds, and he is. 4th and 1, and they will punt. Cam Johnston. Again, at this point, it will just turn into an amount of possessions that you have left. And unless the turnovers start to even out a little bit, which Madden wants to do from time to time, we need some juice, and we need it quick here. 3:37 to go.
Well, an opportunity for a double dip would make a big, big difference here.
I agree. Nice run, his best of the day. Gets 4 yards for Kareem Hunt as he followed up pulling Batonio Froholt still in there at center. Probably didn't give him the boost that he deserved. A nice little cut there for Kareem, and then he kind of gets hit to the ground, sort of forearm shivered by a Jack Conklin right arm.
That was odd. It almost looked like he slipped or something.
3rd and 6. Watson, now he's in trouble. Now he's rolling, and now he'll throw it away.
Woof.
Oh, yeah, you're right, Melsu. Watson making Russell Wilson look incredible. Well, 2:20. May have to go back to the defensive touchdown or bust here. Appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy. It's certainly been entertaining, which I guess at the end of the day is what we like to do, but we like to make it as realistic as possible, and there's no way that it will look like this.
Oh man, it better not look like this.
Maybe we should bring back Baker. Well, he's going to be available.
That's going to be an interesting story. You know what Baker's future is. You know, because I kind of have to wonder: is he going to have an opportunity to start in the NFL after this year? Which is unfortunate because you feel like he probably is. You know, one of the best 32 best quarterbacks, you know, in the world. He's probably up there and deserves to be a starter, but at the same time, he's probably not going to get that chance.
And we appreciate everybody being on. Thanks to our subscribers. You guys are the best. If you hadn't had a chance to yet sub the channel, we'd appreciate that as we continue to push towards 1,000. No, you do not need to adjust your television dial. It is 28-0 Houston Texans right now. It has been an absolute comedy of errors in a completely unrealistic fashion. Here's Nick Chubb, the right side, breaking tackles 45 to the 50, and he'll get shoved out of bounds to the 48. Nice run there for Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
Maybe that gets some things going.
Very timely run. Hopefully opens up some pass lanes for Deshaun, and hopefully he'll throw off better platforms and more accurate ball. But I'll tell you what, that does give them with a minute 39 here an opportunity to look for that double dip we were talking about.
And now he'll eat it and take a sack. Jerry Hughes Jr. gets there right as Deshaun was trying to do something, heave it deep or something. I don't know. Now he'll step up in the pocket, throw it to a crossing Nick Chubb, but it's just a 2-yard gain as he's now 5 of 16 for 28 yards. 3rd and 18. Nice seam route. Peoples-Jones 20, 15 to the 10, and it'll be chased down at the 11-yard line. How about that throw and catch?
That was sweet.
Finally.
That was sweet, except I don't really think, especially with a full head of steam like that, I don't think anybody's catching DPJ. He's a little bit slow to get going, but once he gets to his top end, the dude is really fast.
Well, Jalen Petrie, that safety, I think he ran the fastest at the combine this year. Either him or one of the Baylor Bears DBs, I can't remember. Ran like a 4.2 or something stupid. We're going to get maybe a roughing the passer? Nope. Just kidding. We're going to get holding instead.
It will stop the clock, though, which gives the timeoutless Browns an opportunity. Well, they're going to kick the field goal. Yuck.
Hey, James. Welcome in to this incredibly awful performance. But at least we got a field goal. Oh my.
And the mini dip is in play.
28-3. Again, just an absolute comedy of horrors. 4. Is it 4? I think there were 4 and one of them was called for a penalty. So 3 Deshaun Watson interceptions, including one that went for a pick 6. And it has just been all Houston, Texas. Yeah, James, there's no typos there. It's real. It's really, really real. And we're going to go to halftime at 28-3. Yes, Kyle Allen playing like Tom Brady and Deshaun Watson playing like a 7th grader who got thrust into the varsity job. And that's the half. 28-3. Take a look at these total yards numbers. Oh boy.
Gross.
And keep in mind that those passing yards for the Texans are lower because they've taken out all the sacks. We have sacked them a bunch. All right, well, here we go. Knee taken in the end zone by DJ. 6 for 17, 73 yards and 3 picks is his first half of action. Whew. Whew. Here we go. 1st and 10. New game right here. New game. Kareem right up the middle. Oh, sweet little cut.
That was pretty awesome.
Pushes his way. 6-yard run there. Otherwise, that was a loss.
Yeah, minimal effort to make guys miss, but certainly effective.
2nd and 4 now. Staying on schedule is important. He'll drop back to pass. Now he'll run for his life. Now he'll move. He can just take off if he wants. Instead, he'll throw this one away. Doesn't eat the sack. I at least appreciate that. 3rd and 4. Shotgun, back to pass. Watson stands there. Now he'll dump it right side, but then hit right as he's trying to catch the ball. And woof, they're going to go 3 and out. So no mini double dip.
Yeah, the Digital Browns are making the Digital Houston Texans look like one of the better teams in the NFL right now. This is
they sure are.
Not what you would expect to happen.
Well, and with the momentum feature the way that it is, we gotta get a pick 6 or something.
Yep.
Or it could be Quayton's here for the Browns, which I would take great pleasure in force winning this one away.
Yes.
It is, Mason. I know. Trust me. I know it's unbelievable. I can't do anything about it other than go in and see how badly that Madden has nerfed him and adjust it for next time. 2nd and 3. Pierce looks like he'll fight his way near a first down, and he'll get it. And that gives them the home team has greatly reduced fumble chance unlock. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Pressure. He'll throw it while Miles is hitting him, and he'll throw it about 8 yards out of bounds because of that pressure. 2nd and 10 now. Back to pass. Allen gets hit as he throws again. More pressure here. Browns' defensive line is absolutely owning these tackles, in particular in Tunsil and Howard. 3rd and 10. Allen with a big drop. He'll throw it left side. Got another first down. That's Brevin Jordan, the tight end, right in front of MJ Emerson. So MJ Emerson's already given up 200% more catches than he did in the last game against Mike Evans. I mean, I could imagine it, Mason, but I don't want to. It would not be pretty.
No.
Rex Burkhead, he's going to run full steam ahead into Thomas Graham, getting some snaps here in the sim today. Give it up the middle again to Burkhead. He'll try the left side, and he runs into Deion Jones. Yes, they are, James. Yes, they are. Back to pass now. Kyle Allen. Pressure coming from Miles, and he'll shove him back. As Miles has 4.5 sacks now in the game. And we're probably not going to get to keep any of them because of our... We're going to force win it later. Come on, Browns. Just show us something. Everybody was so excited. Now Cam Johnson's going to park another one inside the 10. One of those Australian punting academy kickers that the Buckeyes had. All right, 28-3 here comes Kareem, and he'll try up the middle. I guess maybe this is the downside of starring up so many running plays because they still keep handing the ball off.
Yeah.
Here comes Chubb, and he runs right into a blue jersey and gets 0 yards. 3rd and 7. Yeah. They'd crucify all of them. Haslam as well. Pistol look here now. Watson back to pass. Rolling to the right. Now he'll fire it to a man who's 3 yards short of the line to gain, and that's another 3rd down. That doesn't go anywhere. Ugh. It's like maybe Chubb was open out of the backfield for the first down. Good balance for the Browns, though. 20 runs, 20 passes, so that's, those people will be happy.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly has the balance, but not really matching the game flow.
No.
As you're really not in a position where you want to be running a ton of time off the clock anymore.
No, I was sort of poking fun at all the people that say that you need to be balanced. Yeah. Right side and picked off. MJ jumps the route to the 50, to the 45, and MJ Emerson delivers. And could that be the spark that we need?
Well, they're going to have to do something. They have to capitalize here, and then they're going to need more points quickly. But
yes,
this hopefully will get them going because they need something.
8:42 on the clock. They got to get it going for sure. Watson, give it to Nick Chubb. He'll go right side past the 40, and he's hit at the 40-yard line. 4 yards for Chubb. Again, just 9 carries for him, 55 yards. Back to pass, Watson. Zip it over the middle, nice little angle route. First down to Kareem to the 30. Where's that play been all day?
Yeah, Wendell, especially if Watson is, very successful and the Browns, are able to go undefeated for the rest, win out and somehow make it into the playoffs. If those things happen, next year's Madden should be a lot of fun with this roster.
Should be. That's a good point. Nice run there. 7 yards for Nick Chubb and a first down. But time she is a-wasting. Watson zipping across the middle. Beautiful catch by Peoples-Jones at the 5, and that gets him 100 yards for the game. And now the Browns are in the goal-to-go situation for the first time today. Give it to Kareem as the fullback, and he's got the 1, and then he'll go down.
I thought he had that.
The play call, just taking too much time. Malik Collins as they'll go strong eye. Give it to Chubb right up the middle, and Chubb will get stopped by Kirksey at the 1. 3rd and goal now, 5 minutes to play. Turn around one more time, Chubb, and this time he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. Their first touchdown, the first touchdown of the Watson era.
Yep, now Chubb with 13 on the season. If you go with the real-world stats to add that one too, and that would be his personal record. But
yes, it was.
But that touchdown obviously was very important, but you can't afford to take that long doing it. Because you will not make it at that rate. So you gotta pick it up here.
More turnovers or 3 and outs.
Yep, turnover, 3 and outs, and then also you got to be a little quicker, a little bit more clean execution, and a little bit more snappy to the huddle or to the line of scrimmage to get these plays off.
Hit by Taven Bryan, picked off. He might go. Harrison at the 10, the 5, touchdown Browns, and just like that, a pick 6 for each team, and now maybe some blood in the water.
Yeah, that absolutely is vital. That's what we're looking for right there, because that not only changes the momentum very much so for the Browns, gives them the opportunity to play some excellent defense or continue with excellent defense, because hopefully they'll get all juiced up over that pick 6. But also just the scoreline change makes a huge difference in the outcome of the potential outcome of this game, because now the time that you need to score on how many points you have left to overcome is much more reasonable.
Just an 11-point tilt now. 28-17. Browns have scored 14 points in the last 5 seconds of game time. Let's go. Michael Woods playing a little special teams with the hit there, and now a little bit of momentum to the orange and white side. Here we go. And the defense had been sharp for the most of the game. The scoreline was sort of weird. Again, the pick 6 and then the long throw, the kind of the freak throw. And then obviously all the extra interceptions. They just had a bunch of short fields. Allen goes deep again, and this one's way out of bounds. 2nd and 10. And if you're Houston, why are you throwing the ball?
Not sure.
We haven't really seen a lot of Dameon Pierce today.
And he's been good when they've given it to him, so I'm surprised.
Yes. They set up screen to the right side. It's got some blockers in front of him. Look at the Browns pursue and get there quickly. Taki. And JJ3 sets up a 3rd and 5. Mason's calling for a 3 and out here now. Come on, D.
Well, Miles stuck right there in the
gap. Yep, here comes Miles again. Gets past 1, gets past 2nd. Right side, right at the sticks. Are they going to give it to him? No, bad spot for the Texans, and it'll be 4th and inches, and I guess they're going to have to punt from here.
Yeah, I would probably imagine you would have to punt with an 11-point lead. You don't want to take the risk of turning the ball over here on downs, because you give the Browns that opportunity. Suddenly this is not just a game, but the Browns are probably taking it.
Well, there was the 3 and out that you asked for, Mason. Here's Peoples-Jones from the 20. Tried to get around the first man, could not, to the 22. Tremont Smith, the corner. All right, DW. You've made it look real darn dramatic, but if you finish this comeback, you won't pay for a drink in Cleveland ever again. 2-yard run up the middle. 14 carries for Kareem, just 34 yards. Brown's still under 100 yards rushing. Kareem again. He'll try the middle, breaking to the right side, and he's got a few more. Sets up a 3rd and 4.
And keep in mind, this is the worst rush defense in the NFL, so a little surprising they're having quite so much success bottling up these running backs in this line.
Zip it. Ooh, almost picked again. That's Petrie, the safety, who jumped it, and the Browns will unfortunately go a 3 and out of their own. Let's see if Bajorquez can pin them back. Left foots this thing up into the air. Pretty good punt, taken inside the 30. And up to about the 35, maybe the 36. They'll say the 37 for Tremont Smith. Another 3 and out or a turnover would be even better. Defense has really stood on their head. Again, this thing was 28-0 in the first quarter. Browns are on a 17-0 scoring, 17-0 scoring run. A wide open receiver, Nico Collins over the middle. He'll pick up 22 on that play. Not sure where the defense was.
Yeah, not sure. They certainly weren't on him.
No, they were not. 1st and 10, and the clock trickles under. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Kyle Allen now under center. Back to pass, pressure coming. Now again in his face, hit as he throws and incomplete. The man was there. That was Nico Collins, found a hole in the Browns zone. But again, that pressure from Miles forcing an ill-advised throw. It's not just about the sacks. They'll go empty. A dangerous proposition. Miles coming, and Allen throws it, picked again. He threw it right into the hands of JOK at the 40, at the 30. Do you believe in miracles? Touchdown! Let's go!
Oh, Maddoth giveth and Madden taketh away. As we see in this one, JOK just absolutely robs Allen there as he threw it right to him. JOK kind of taunts him like he's like, hey, you're not going to tackle this. just went on the sideline for the touchdown.
Now they're going to go for 2. Let's go. Let's go. With a $1:23 in the third quarter, the Browns convert it. They're down 3. 2-pointer to Peoples-Jones. That's 28-25.
And we have
just like we all thought.
That's right. And we have an entire quarter plus a minute 23 to play in this one.
Yes, we do. Our defense has scored 2 touchdowns. Our offense has scored 1. Oh, everybody's freaking out. Sean, welcome in, brother. You gotta watch the game. It's been unbelievable.
You wouldn't believe it if we told you.
Oh man. We've all had a pretty good laugh. Allen on the keeper, 25, 30, 35, 40. There are no Browns over there. Kyle Allen gets 22 on the option keeper.
Yeah, Sean, the Browns are on a 25-0 run here. The Houston Texans won at 28-0 in the first quarter. Just watch.
It was so horrifically bad. It was incredibly funny. Back to pass now. Allen across the middle. How about Taki? Taki, just keep pushing him backwards, kid. They'll give him 2 on the track route. This one may. Mitchell, you're right. This one may end up in Nagy on Sports infamy.
That's right. That's right.
That's the end of the third quarter. 28-25. Well, the Browns were down 28-3 at halftime.
Yeah, the Watson introduction game or something along those lines. We're gonna have to label this one just like the glitch because it certainly is worthy of that.
Yes, it is. 3rd and 8 now. Allen, pressure coming from the Browns. Looks like Clowney getting held. Has plenty of time to find Nico Collins open in the Browns' defensive backfield. And that's a good completion to Nico Collins. Big-bodied 6'4" receiver out of Michigan. He's in his second year now. He's got 3 big catches, and that's a big first down as they try to salt this one away if they can. And this time they'll go Pierce for 5. He's got quietly up to 45 yards now. 13:55 to go in the game. Browns just down 3 now. Left side slant caught by Dorsett. He was the hero of the first half.
Oh yeah, Fellegren, the wind game. They punt it up and it goes backwards game.
Oh yeah, that was a wild game. That hurricane. That was a playoff game too, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe it was.
Up the middle, big run for Pierce, and he's going to push his way ahead for 12 yards and a first down. Bad time for the defense to start remembering that they're not good at stopping the run. Back to pass, Allen. Miles continuing to get more pressure, but this time Clowney will do it all by himself as he's got 3 full sacks now. It's about the 5th time he's touched him, but 3 full sacks for Jadeveon Clowney. That's Laramie Tunsil. Famous for his draft night video. Two tight ends to the left side are Howard and Brevin Jordan. Back to pass, Allen once again. Pressure coming from Miles. Pressure coming from everybody. Ball's out! It's going to be picked up by Tunsil, but it's 3rd and 33 all the way back to the 40-yard line.
Got to jump on that. It was out for so long.
All three of them dove. That was like a triple. It was like a tri-sack. Elliott, Garrett, and Clowney, but that ball definitely pops off of Clowney's head.
How do you score that? I mean, it's like...
I don't know.
I mean, I would assume they'd
more
only
than a
give
half
2.
sack.
Yeah, I don't think you can. I think it's only half sacks, so...
Allen will throw it incomplete to the left side. Did that push him out of field goal range? Here's Fairbairn from about 55. Kaimi Fairbairn to make this a terrible kick.
Yeah.
Oh, the Browns.
And great field position for the Browns with an opportunity to take their first lead of the game.
Let's go. And they still have the momentum.
That's right.
A lot of it, in fact, especially after that turnover on downs. Watson under center. Tight end on the other side. Chubb right up the middle. That play works pretty well. Give him about 5. Nick Chubb, 13 carries, 67 yards.
Well, I'm pretty confident 2 pick sixes will peg the momentum in your favor as well.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Kyle Allen gave it right back. Here comes Chubb again, right side, bullying his way for a first down to the 42-yard line. He's quietly up to 75 yards now. First and 10, still 10.5 to go. Fourth quarter, plenty of time. Your entire offensive playbook at your disposal. Here's Kareem right side. First down to the 30. Dearness Johnson into the game, and he's got a big run of 14 yards and a first down.
Yeah, and seeing how that passing game success has opened up the run game nicely.
Something we do expect to see. I mean,
for
better or for worse, credit Virtual Stefanski and or our aggressive starring of the run plays. They've stayed committed to their game plan.
Oh, yeah.
And it's worked.
Yeah.
For somehow.
Yeah, Nick Chubb with 78 yards in this one so far and a touchdown. I mean, that's a recipe for success.
Pressure coming, and he's got to feel that. Just a blitz off the edge from Mario Addison, untouched by Jed Wills. Now everybody's confident about the win. Let's not count these chickens before they hatch, people. 3rd and 18 for the Browns now. Don't do anything silly here. Just stay in York range. Watson back to pass out of a shotgun. He's got some time. He'll fire deep down the seam. Wide open, Cooper, touchdown, Browns! What a throw from Watson! And Brissett doesn't make that one. Sorry, gang.
Yeah,
Our first real example of what we can expect.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That looked like Deshaun Watson and something only Deshaun Watson is going to be doing here for the Browns. Loved Jacoby Brissett. Love what he did for this team, the leadership. But you know, there's something special about the touch on a long ball that you're not going to get out of Brissett, and you certainly will out of Deshaun Watson, and that was a beautiful example of it.
Beautiful pass, and Cooper hits him with the old discount double check on the celebration and or the championship belt. 32-28, 32 unanswered points for the Browns. 2 by defense, 2 by offense, and a 2-point conversion thrown in there as well.
Oh, what's hilarious about this is you would look at this scoreline if you hadn't watched the game, and you would think that the Browns went out and just blew out the Texans, and then a whole bunch of garbage time scores from the Texans at the end. But no,
certainly not over yet. 8.5 to go here. The Browns, though, what that 2-point conversion did do was get us on the right side of the touchdown game, so now we're going to be up 4 and then down 3 if they do score. So that's a big get for us going back to when they made it 25.
Yeah, actually, that advantage is underrated. Not a lot of people think about that advantage, but it's a huge advantage. So, and that's where the analytics of going for 2 and why it matters in a spot like that. Yeah, maybe you wouldn't think old school football you would go for 2 there. But it does make a huge advantage with the score the touchdown, you're up 4, only down 3 to tie. Should you give up a touchdown, it just gives you an edge on every drive.
Third and 8 now, 7 minutes to go. Allen all of a sudden, a little bit of nerves back there, and he has been aggressively harassed most of the game. He's going to throw deep off the back foot, left side.
Big.
Caught it, it's picked off! It's picked off by MJ Emerson at the 20, 25, and then Jordan will throw him to the ground. Now 3 turnovers for Kyle Allen, and the Browns have evened up the turnover margin, and now with 6:47, take the ball and their 4-point lead.
Yeah, Allen doing a very quintessential example of why you don't throw off platform, out of balance. Right there, as he woefully underthrew that ball as a result of it, and the pick resulted. And this Browns defense has absolutely stood on their heads. They have completely taken over this game, and they are the reason why the Browns are now very much in control of this game.
Yes, they are. How about that catch by Peoples-Jones? Goes up high, able to hold on to it at the 48-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 20. This little casual rip from the right side, and Peoples-Jones makes a great catch.
Oh, Wendell, that would be awesome to see Watson connect with Cooper for 3 TDs. That would be amazing.
I agree. 6:13 now. Froholt. Here comes Chubb, left side. Breaks 1 tackle to the 45. Nearing the first down marker, they'll give him the 43. 8-yard run on first down for Chubb as he's just getting stronger and stronger. Watson, 3-step drop. Firing right side, and this time Harrison Bryant shows a little stone hands.
Yep.
He's going to need a good game with Njoku sitting out. Left side, caught. Oh, he dropped it again. I literally said caught. And now they're trying Cade York from 60.
Don't like that at all. They should be going for that, and
he yanked it left.
Yeah, of course. And so now they're going to give Houston great field position.
That's the one time you're right. Run the damn ball, Kevin. Run the damn ball. On a 2nd and 2, and you throw 2. Well, they were both first down catches. Bryant just dropped them both.
Right. Well, and
so as I like to say, Stefanski doesn't call the drops.
Well, and if you're going to,
it's not the play that he calls.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why the whole Watson struggling in preseason narrative is such BS, because 4 of those were, or 3 or 4 of those were drops. I mean, that's not his fault. He had actually really nice throws that were just dropped. He got, you could see the nerves on the first drive, but he only had two drives total?
2 drives, maybe, yeah.
And
maybe threw the ball 4 times or something
7,
total.
Yeah, like 7 total snaps or something. I don't know. It was not a lot, not a big sample size, and there were some drops in there. So it's like, I don't see that as being, something we should be worried about in this game necessarily.
Indeed. Appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy. This game has been absolutely wild. Browns leading 32-28, but that does not tell the whole story. You definitely got to go back and watch this one if you haven't. Let's just put it this way. It was 28-3 when the Browns started there trying to play the ball well on offense. They are Fellegren. I know it's a different set of rules, even for Miles in the video game. 2nd and 10 now. 3:11 to go in the game. They're down 4. They'll pitch it left side. Oh, Miles just absolutely almost blew him up.
Yeah.
Credit Pierce for stepping around him. Still going to be a loss of 2, though.
Rare miss from Miles. He's so long, hard to get around him like that with that length he's got. And I would not expect that to happen in real life.
3rd and 12 here. Can the Browns get off the field or try to hold them to a field goal? Allen on the shotgun. He's back to pass. Pressure coming again. He'll fire left side end zone. Caught, but then swatted out of his hands by MJ Emerson, and they're going to go for it.
On 4th and 12, interesting.
Nice play by Emerson in the end zone. 4th and 12 here. Allen now back to pass again. He'll fire deep right side end zone and swatted away by Denzel. Turnover on downs. Lovie Smith gets aggressive and it bites him.
Yep, and that's now it's your opportunity to run out this clock and come away with a win here. Should be able to drain all 228. Assuming a few first downs, but rely on that run game.
Absolutely. Again, appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy, as Hunt tries the left side for 5. Thank you so much to all of our subscribers as well as we reach the 2-minute warning here. 32-28 Browns leading, holding on to a slim one. And again, this has been an absolutely bonkers sim. One of our most entertaining by far. Not necessarily for good reasons, but still fun. Here comes Chubb to the left side. He'll get a few more, sets up a 3rd and 3, and that is the first timeout for the Texans. So if the Browns get a timeout, or if they get a first down here, that will do it. They're going to spread them out. 4 wide receivers, Kareem Hunt on the right hip of Watson. They'll give up the middle to Hunt, left side. He's got the first down. That'll be game. Wow.
Wow, indeed.
What a game. Oh, A and B, it's all right.
Almost,
yeah, definitely got to rewatch it.
Yeah, for sure. You almost feel like they the whole first quarter existed just to set the Browns up for one of the most epic comebacks we've ever had in Madden.
Yeah, that was like New England in the Super Bowl. That was 28-3 at halftime, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, man. Wild game here. 2nd and 8 as they call their final timeout. Browns will come into Houston. Watson's much ballyhooed return starts off as an absolute disaster fest, as he was about as terrible as any human being can be playing quarterback for about a quarter and a half. And Madden spotted the Texans a 28-3 lead. And then, hey, he's going to take off. Nice. Hey, slide 2 as well. 4th and 1. And they will, looks like they are going to punt the ball back, and then about 17 seconds or so. Why would you snap it with 7 seconds?
That's dumb.
Bojorquez.
What a beauty. What a
drop
beauty.
it inside the 5.
Mwah, mwah, beauty.
Oh, you did. Mason, I thought you were talking about Kyle Allen looking like Tom Brady. You meant Deshaun. 14 seconds now. Back to pass Allen. 3-man rush for the Browns. Allen will stand there. He'll stand there. He'll stand there. Now he'll hit it as he's thrown as he hits it. Oh! Jay could have had the hat, or excuse me, JJ3 just swats it to the ground. 6 seconds. Oh, man, what a game. This one has been absolutely wild. Allen just going to chuck it deep here on the final play of the game. And apparently it's broken up and then batted around into the turf it goes. Browns win 32-28. What an absolute wild sim this was. And I couldn't have picked a better 33 people to share it with than people who are watching right now. But thank you guys so much for being on. Kid, why don't you try to make some sense of this while I show some stats?
Well, I don't know that there's a lot of sense to be made. That game was insane. That was about the wildest, woolliest game I've ever witnessed of any fashion. I don't think they make them much more bizarre than that one. But I mean, obviously a very forgettable but hilarious first quarter. For Watson and company, as they were just dreadful for the entire first quarter. 28 points scored for these Houston Texans, coming on a defensive score as well, and some interceptions that were just really bad, including his first throw of the game. In fact, he started out 0 for 7 before finally completing on his 8th attempt. His first completed pass was to David Bell for 4 yards, and it was just really, really bad for quite a while there. But then, like I said, it almost felt like they played an entire quarter of awful just to have set up an incredible comeback as the Browns stormed back with 32 unanswered points to win the game.
Yes, they sure did. Watson today with a 34.5 QB rating. He was 12 of 28 for 164. 1 touchdown, and again, 3 first quarter interceptions. Chubb, 19 for 90. He scored. Hunt, 17 for 47. DJ had 1 for 14, and Watson scrambled once as well. Receiving, the 4 catches for David Bell. Where's the leader? 3 for Peoples-Jones. Just 1 for 36 yards. To Amari Cooper, but it went into the end zone, which we appreciate, and 4 drops to go along with those 7 initial incompletions as well. So we can't, I guess, maybe blame it all on him. How about 11 tackles for Myles Garrett, including 5.5 sacks and 6 TFLs. 11 tackles for JOK as well. They were all over him. 9 sacks in total here. Just absolutely peppering him all day. And the defense, credit them for really keeping him in it. 2 picks for MJ Emerson, 1 for Harrison, 1 for JOK. Harrison and JOK's both went to the house. And again, look at that scoring graph. Just the giantest of gaps in the first quarter. And then that yellow line goes screaming up to the top as the Browns come back and are victorious. Yeah, now John's saying, I hope you get to keep it. I hope we get to keep it as well. Just a wild game. Remember, if you want to chat with us during the real Browns game, you can join us on our Discord channel. There's an invite link in the description of this video. Oh, man. Paperback breathing exercises indeed. Here's a look at the playoff picture as of today. We know that the Browns are currently not in it, but as Jim Carrey once said, so you're saying there's a chance.
That's right. That's
and
right.
We're, hey, all you can do is stack wins, and they did that here today. But just a wild game indeed. And, yeah, we'll see if we get to keep it or not with this 32-28 victory over the Texans. Kid, anything else before we wrap it up?
No, I mean, that one's going to go down in history as one of the more entertaining games we've ever witnessed here on the channel. And, man, I think we're going to have to all go back and watch that again sometime because that was just fun.
Absolutely.
It'll be easy to remember which game it was, though, as it was the return of Deshaun Watson.
That's right. It will be easy.
Yeah.
It will be easy to remember for sure. All right, guys, you have a great rest of your night. Appreciate you being on with us again. You guys are all the best. Truly, and really and truly we say that. Not sure what's going on with FIFA, why they haven't updated that, but as soon as they do, we'll make sure we try to get that game out for you. And don't look now, but the Utah Utes are up on the Trojans.
Oh.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Oh, yeah, if they go
5
down.
minutes to go in the third quarter.
If they go down, the Buckeyes might well make it in.
And a nice big win for not only the Blue Jackets, but the Cavaliers as well tonight. So good for all my rooting interests. All right, take care, guys. Have a great rest of your night. Today, we'll get out of here the way we always do by saying, Go
Browns!